Happy Monday to you. I don't know if you heard, but Christie said, stupid Google.
It's true. Nobody will argue.
It is true. I mean, all these tech oligarchs doing all of this crap right now.
No. That's not what we were talking about. The lights wouldn't go off when I said Google turned the lights off.
But the lights went off for Parter last night. See what you did there?
No.
See what you did there?
This isn't happening.
Well, it could happen.
Nope.
So I'm on day 7 of my fast. Christie abandoned ship after 3 days. Well, maybe 4 days. I don't know. She had no goal. I have no goal, but I'm going to continue on.
I did have a goal. I had a goal of 2 days. I did it. And now I'm just 2. I did 2 full days of 2.5 then, technically.
And they torture me. They make desserts and stuff. And Christie went to
Who's made desserts? What are you talking about?
Actually, you're not having desserts anymore, are you?
No, I'm not. I'm eating low carb.
Yeah. So that's what we're gonna do.
I just want to punch you sometimes.
You want to punch me all the time.
Well, yeah, that is true.
It is true. So how is your weekend, or how was your weekend? Because obviously the past is the past and today is today. Christie is going to open up the chat and see.
Or not.
Or not.
It's broken.
It is broken. Chat stream could not be found. So who knows? Maybe we're being deplatformed. I don't know.
Oh my God, enough.
She is such a you-know-what. And I can't even say it. Well, I can, but it would be rude. So we are today taking it easy. I just finished these.
Taking it easy compared to what?
I did the seminar with the agents for the business plan seminar. I hope that some of them use it. I hope we use it just because it's kind of smart. It's a very efficient, smart business plan. And if you follow it, you can't do anything but grow. So it's very smart. So go on, honey.
I was rushing to get ready and now I'm all sweaty. So just give me a second.
She was saying she was hot, and I'm like, and she's like, what? You can't say that about me.
No, you didn't say that about me, which was very rude.
Who knows?
Okay.
So I think you're too far over. Because this used to be better, and now.
No, you've adjusted that camera.
Should I adjust it back?
Sure.
Okay, hang on. I'm going to try something.
Okay. Oh my goodness gracious, we've missed a lot of comments because I couldn't find the post. So, Monica, good morning, Jeff. Good morning, Jeff. Be nice, John. Rob, good morning. Penny, good morning. Good morning to all of you.
Penny, my stepmom, Penny?
Penny, your stepmom.
What?
Penny. Yep.
My gosh. This is great to see you and hear from you.
Well, we're hearing her. We're actually
I've got to go in
closer.
Her. No, I got to move this. Or are you okay that way? There you go. All right. Now we see her. Oh, there I am.
Yeah,
I'm moving the camera.
Yeah.
So Penny, I will remember to talk to you, and that's kind of why I've got to talk to you, because I'm not remembering stuff. So there we go. My phone number 780-628-3948, 780-628 exit, as in get me the hell out of Edmonton.
That only leaves a message, doesn't it?
It does leave a message, but I know to call you back.
Or just call her.
Well, yes, but I'm just saying that for everybody, not just her. So yeah, that is our Alberta phone number that rings in Mexico when we have it hooked up correctly. And right now we don't have it hooked up. Why is it so dark?
Because it's a
dark day. Is that having a tough?
I don't know.
It is weird. Our tech is very strange.
Well, our computer in general.
My computer
has our internet, not our computers. Yeah. Our internet in general is just kind of.
My computer is a 12-core, 24 thread.
Good morning, and how are you?
Sorry.
So sorry about Chili Pepper.
Yeah,
I know how much you love that little one.
Yeah.
Penny can relate to that.
Penny just lost a dog.
Penny lost a dog as well, which is sad. Penny says she hopes we are both well. Pastor Freddie, good morning.
Hello, Pastor Freddie. I'm just going to move this a little bit back because I feel like I have to get too close to you.
Yeah, me too. All right. So, people, how are you? What is your plan for the week? John did his seminar this morning about
the business plan. I've told them already.
Business plan, yeah.
And 7th day of fasting. And this one is not going as good as my other fasts have gone. I mean, I haven't fasted in years.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that. It's
Which
just like-
leads me to believe that maybe he needs to kind of reset the fast and maybe eat a little bit for a few days and then do it again. But eat
but
wisely.
I think my liver, though, I'm taking a liver cleanse, which really is just it's spices. It's cayenne, cinnamon,
I have yours open. I don't have
ginger. No, is it ginger? Yeah, ginger. Cayenne, cinnamon, ginger. What is the little seeds that I have to take that I grind the seeds up?
Nutmeg.
Nutmeg.
Oh, we have to buy nutmeg too.
We have to buy nutmeg. Our nutmeg expired in 2015.
I
but
just
who
wish I
trusts
could
these?
sleep for a year, Glenda said. Well,
Yeah.
unfortunately, if you did that when you woke up, it would still be that. So just
Yeah.
talk to people. You can talk to us if you want. We've lost dogs that we loved.
Yeah. Cappuccino. that
Cappuccino
stupid
especially,
dog.
yeah.
Stupid dog. I
He
love him
was
so
he
much.
was our buddy, and we lost him as well. So
Yeah, he was a funny dog.
not to minimize
No,
your
absolutely
loss,
not.
because I know that it's hard.
It is.
Yes.
And it's funny. I would tell people, I'm not a dog person. I'm not a dog person. I'm not. And then when he died, I cried for 3 days straight. It was very, very difficult. And I mean, we're now probably 2, 5, or 7 years on, and I still miss that stupid dog.
And Karina and Wendy, good morning.
Doesn't Karina have like 6 or 7 dogs?
Karina Heesh.
Oh,
Different Karina. She's
different.
got 6 or 7. No, she's got 2 kids, 2 beautiful little girls.
2 girls, yes. And a husband.
Well,
Yeah.
not so beautiful, but he's a nice guy.
Yes. So we are just checking in today to let you know that our life is still going on. Christy went to the beach. I stayed home to work on the business plan thing. And normally I bitch and moan about going to the beach, but I did it.
Was that yesterday? No, that was Saturday that you stayed home.
It was Saturday.
Yesterday I
went-
brought Taylor home.
Yeah, and you went and did some shopping.
And I did some grocery shopping. Yeah.
Because we are definitely going low carb now. We're just ditching the carbs.
Esther, we have the best flowers here.
I think the ones behind you.
Oh yeah. Look at this beautiful. And you know what, you guys?
The guy's name is Miguel.
Miguel.
Right? Miguel.
So I learned. Oh, I've got to cut the stamens off. So I've learned a few tricks about keeping these flowers fresh, because this is
They're
from
very long ago. Like that's
What day are these from? What day was Lynn's from? Friday.
Yeah.
So nothing is wilting yet. The ones that have not opened, or that were not open, are opened. So on the lilies especially, they have the little brown stamens. Cut those off on all your flowers. So I did the ones that were open. Some of these are newly open, so I have to cut them off. Then you use a mixture of a little bit of vodka, sugar, and vitamin C.
So Christy puts the sugar and vitamin C in there, and she drinks the vodka.
That's not true. That's not what I did. I put it in there. So even since Friday, I'm testing it out. There's no, it's not
Cloudiness.
cloudy.
It's just starting like lightly cloudy.
Yeah, there's vitamin C you can see on the bottom. I would definitely do this again, because it's kept my flowers so much better than it ever has before.
And we really strongly recommend going to Miguel's shop and getting flowers.
Yes.
Miguel goes around all night and he sells, but he's also got his shop, and his shop is directly across the street from Dr. Morrow's. Just a
Pretty much, yeah,
just
diagonal,
a touch to the left. But it's a great shop, and him and his wife are in there.
And their kids are usually there too. It's really cute. So Esther, I was going to say, our trip I meant to message you the other day. Our trip got changed. We are not leaving now till February. So if you guys are still up to dinner, let us know.
It's February.
Because John was going to cook for us.
February.
So let me know.
Yeah, Christy wants people to come here and cook on her stove. Everybody says they want to, but nobody has.
Actually does it. So I'm just going to say, look, if you've said it and there's a few other people, I'm going to call you out. Hugh, you said you and Simon were going to come too. Let's make a date.
You've heard from her, and you can see what what she can be. So let's just listen to her.
Super sweet woman. Is that what you mean? That's what I thought you meant.
Yeah. So who else is in here, and what else can we chat about, honey?
Well, I am going to, because John and I are doing low carb, I've decided that I'm going to try to figure out how to make the tortillas and the breads and stuff like that. a few desserts.
Keto is amazing. The problem is sticking to it, in that all of a sudden you're like, well, I'll do this and then do this. And next thing you know, you're eating cookies and it's awesome.
And that is why I have decided I'm not going full on keto, because that is very specific. And if you get out of keto, then you are totally messing up everything. So I'm just going to stick with a low carb diet. And that's what my goal is.
My goal is to lose as much fat as possible. So Christie says if I get run over by a bus, she's lost 250 pounds of fat real fast.
You're such a weirdo. I've never actually said that. Good morning, Cheryl. But now that no, I'm just kidding.
How's Canada, Cheryl? Actually, how's Canada, everybody? How's Texas, Glenda, notwithstanding what's going on? How's British Columbia? How's Alberta?
And how's Bucerias and Nuevo
Well, we know how
Vallarta?
Bucerias is. So yesterday was 6th day of the fast, and I look outside, and all of a sudden everything was crystal clear. I mean, my vision actually got better. No allergies right now, so vision better, but I am hungry all the time, which is very different for a fast. As soon as you ditch 2-3 days, you've done that, all of a sudden the hunger goes away. My hunger is not going away. So it is very difficult to not eat, but even now I'm so far in that I have to ease off the fast using bone broth or something gentle on my insides.
So you can try that bone broth, or we can go buy some bones and I can make you some bone broth.
We can do that.
But that might be a lighter
Yeah, I think
starter.
I'm still going to continue. I'm still going to do this. I'm going to continue on with the fast. So yeah, I need to work through a few things here. So that's the beauty.
Jolene is in Dallas, and she said it snowed.
I love Dallas.
And Katrina says it's gross and wet and cold. Should have got on that plane with Terry.
So Jolene, do you know Glenda? Does Jolene? So if you
don't
don't know Glenda,
Glenda
lives in
friends are.
Dallas as well.
Yep.
So yeah, and she took us to a great restaurant, and I can't remember the name of it.
I don't either, but
Glenda,
it was delicious.
can you tell us the restaurant? It was beautiful and amazing.
And Cheryl, it's wonderful, but they would rather be back there. I don't blame you. It's a lot warmer.
Why didn't you just send Paul?
Jeff said you need a super donaire, John. No, he can't have the carbs of the. He could have the.
Now I
meats.
just learned how to make a flatbread that's keto today, and you use almond flour and psyllium husk and baking powder.
Yeah, so I
baking
need
soda?
a lot of psyllium husk to make, because pretty much every keto bread has psyllium husk in it.
And the beauty of psyllium husk is it replaces gluten. It makes things sticky, and it's zero carbs because it's all fiber.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a fiber. You
all
know what
fiber.
I mean. Jolene says she does not know Glenda.
Well, Glenda, say hello to Jolene.
And
Jolene is in your city.
Mhm.
So there you go. And Glenda is such a sweetheart.
Yes.
What else, honey?
We had talked about it on Friday, saying that we would start doing videos from restaurants, etc.
While I'm fasting, I don't think that's happening.
That's right. That is not going to happen. Probably our next one might be Thursday, because we are meeting friends for dinner on Thursday. John will have to figure out if he's going to eat or what he's going to do.
Yeah, because one of the things that I read is you have to give up your meetings, your dinner and lunch meetings, but do not give up your coffee and tea meetings, because you can have coffee and tea. I mean, I'm still not drinking a ton of coffee, but I am drinking a lot of water and some salt, because you do need salt because you're flushing out the stuff. And I use the Himalayan salt, but I may need more electrolytes. I sent Chris to GNC to get electrolytes yesterday. Didn't have any. So does anybody know where there's electrolytes for sale in the area that aren't in like a Pedialyte with all the sugar and crap, just the powdered electrolytes?
So we have Michael Gall that said that he's in Colorado Springs right now. They're returning February 14th. They got 3 inches of snow yesterday. Yuck.
Sorry. And Mike, I thought you were here permanently now. What happened, man? You don't go back.
People still have to go back every once in a while.
You don't go back in the wintertime. It's horrible up there.
And Larry and Donna Mazur say good morning from warm Kelowna.
Hello, Larry.
Keep it up, Christy. Good luck, John.
Thank you. Excellent, excellent, excellent.
Yeah.
I think it's a very good idea. Our bodies are made for low carb. You know, we didn't go around and like,
my
oh my
taste
gosh.
buds are made for muchas carbs. And you know what? For me, it's not the sweets. I don't. The sweets don't tempt me. It's like potato chips,
starchy vegetables,
French fries. But John says this woman, did you send me the French fry recipe?
Yes, I did.
He said this woman has a French fry recipe that I can try that tastes better than French fries.
Tastes as good. It tastes as good.
It tastes better than French
Now,
fries.
if you're coming off a fast, it tastes way better apparently. Apparently, when I go back, and I fasted, I think for 5 days or maybe 7 days. I can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
But when you come back to food tastes the best.
Yeah.
Everything that you have ever imagined tastes better.
So Michael Gall says, yes, bad planning. Esther says, look up Mission Carb Balance Flour Tortillas, 4 grams of net carbs. I know, but a lot of those things, Esther, are not available here. So that has been, when we did keto before and low carb, that was the biggest thing. There was a lot of these, even the almond flour and coconut flour was hard to find. And
it was in those days. Now it's easier.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
But the other stuff
and,
still, it's going to take a while.
And sweeteners, like you still can't really. Yesterday, Shay and I saw monk fruit sweetener at Mega, and I'm like, that's awesome. They're finally starting to sell it. What was it? 4 grams per 100? Yeah, it was ridiculous. And it was all sucralose and other crap. I mean,
yeah.
So I have some Lakanto monk fruit and erythritol that I brought back from Costco in Canada when we were there. So that just means that every once in a while we're going to have to go up across the border, or I know Luis Martinez brings things across the border, so we might be able to get packages sent to wherever his place is and get that done. But because a lot of these things they will not mail over the border too, so there's a few things here that are definitely more difficult. Jolene is asking me if I have an air fryer, and actually yes, we bought a new one just before Christmas.
Now, but we're not afraid of fats. Coconut oil, avocado oil.
We just don't do that poison oil.
Olive oil. Those are the 3 best oils that we can have.
So we don't do any vegetable oils.
So even you've deep fried in coconut oil.
We can bring you stuff February 21st. Well, I will consider that, Jolene. I might get you to bring me back a low carb care package. I mean, I do have Costco does sell almond flour. I've bought that. Coconut flour is still expensive, which is ridiculous because coconuts are everywhere. But
we can make coconut flour very easily.
Oh, can we?
You extract the oil from the coconut. You squeeze the crap out of it.
Make veggie fries. Yeah, I know. There are a lot of options. I get it. They're just not French fries, Jolene. I've tried a lot of different, just like the zoodles, made of zucchini. That's not a replacement for pasta. It doesn't taste anything the same as pasta. It doesn't soak up the sauce like pasta does.
You made me a keto lasagna, though. That was really good. I enjoyed that. That was with, I think, you used cabbage, right?
Yeah. That was good. And we're going to do another one, too. Cabbage
is magical when you're on keto or you're eating low carb. I mean, cabbage you can have all day long, and it's really good for you.
So I've also done a cabbage fry, where you take the cabbage, slice it all up, and then you mix it with bacon and bacon fat and onion, and it makes a delicious little meal, and you can have it as a side, and you can have it with some chicken or a steak or something like that.
It is.
So I know, we know a lot about how to do low carb. It's just actually doing it.
Yeah, we've studied this for like 4 years, maybe 5 or 6 years.
I think it's been longer than that, because when did we do it before?
Yeah, it was so weird. We had done carb. We were on carb for low carbs, no carbs, keto, 100% keto for 30 days, lost all this weight. And we're walking down the big hill where Pacifica Bucerias is now. But at the time it wasn't there. We're walking.
Kohlrabi fries. And we can't get kohlrabi here either.
We're walking up the hill without working out. Now we did this exercise free, 0 heavy breathing. Like it was like,
yeah.
And it was like, what the hell just happened?
We were pretty proud of ourselves.
What just happened? And we know it's good for us. But for whatever reason,
it's easy to fall off. It's easy to go back to your old ways of eating. It's been 50 years or 40 whatever years at the time of eating the
you're
way
52.
But we didn't just do this year.
No, but I'm just telling them you're 52.
I don't hide my age. I think I even have my birth date on Facebook. I think.
Wow. You were born in the 60s. That's crazy. Do you remember LSD?
Yeah, I had a real problem with it when I was 2.
Yeah.
I guess 1.
There you go. So there you go. Okay, what else, honey?
I don't know, but I think you're insane.
I need to start meditating. My blood pressure is still crazy high, even on a fast, which is really weird. You know, and I'm hungry all the time. Very weird.
I think he's stressed. He also was stressing about this little seminar he did today. I don't want to say little seminar. I'm not belittling it, but he did a seminar today. So I think he was stressed about that.
Maybe.
And just the world events that we're not going to talk about because we're making this happy.
Let's hope it all works out.
Yeah. Hi, Rachel. Good morning. How are you? Yeah. So we are.
When are we going to get our pool plans? We need to talk to the guy and just say,
Jorge,
hey.
we've got nothing going today. Tomorrow, the washing machine guy is coming.
So we have to sell a few more houses before we build the pool now. Obviously, we just want to keep it so we can go as long as possible without going into our savings, etc. Just because I think it's a strange world right now. I think we're going to do a kick-ass year this year, though, because people are still buying property. They don't care who's the president. In fact, there are people that are just saying, get me out of the U.S. And I was chatting with a guy from Texas, and he was a missionary up until 6 years ago. And he wants to live he's 75.
And he's a vet too, right?
I can't remember. But I told him, you live in Bucerias. There's a lot of ladies here.
Meditation and yoga are incredible. Do it. And I agree. Actually, we bought yoga mats the other day and we're gonna
try it.
Well, we bought them anyways.
We bought them. We have the tools.
We have the tools.
You just have to use them.
Yeah.
So what else can we say, hon? Come on, let's go. Chop, 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 chop. Just like we're chopping cabbage. And you have to cut the core out because the core is bitter. And if you have bitterness in there, it can make life very difficult. No, you'll need sweetening stuff and you don't want to do that. So let's just cut the core out, bitterness gone. And we did lazy pierogies, I think, too, using that stuff, right?
No.
No?
Because you can't. How do you fake potatoes?
Cabbage.
Are you kidding me?
We could use cauliflower.
No.
That's how you fake.
That's not.
That's how you
can't.
fake. We make mashed potatoes, fake mashed potatoes with cauliflower.
It doesn't have the same texture. It doesn't have the same taste. Whoever says
I think we need to try it out.
I think it sounds disgusting.
Okay, tell me if this sounds disgusting. You take cauliflower, boil it, blend it really hard, put in your butter and your garlic, whatever you're going to do to make your pierogies, maybe some cheese, and then layer it between cabbage. So essentially you're making a potato lasagna. Instead of using noodles or potatoes, you're using cabbage and cauliflower. I think it would taste great.
What do you guys think?
I really do. So do you think
I'll make you a
taste
small
great?
one. You can try it.
All right. I'm in, man. Make it so, but not for a few days. I don't know how long I'm going to go. I don't know if I want to go until I start feeling better in some other areas. I don't know. I'm eating less sleep now. That's good. But at the same time, so I went to bed. I got really...
Just add a lot of bacon fat. It makes anything taste good. Now,
It
that is
does.
true.
It really
And you know
does.
what? My mom thinks I'm crazy.
Why?
But I collect my bacon fat after I use it, after I make bacon.
Yeah, it's not good on
And
everything.
I keep it in the fridge.
Because you can buy fat. So we went to finally went to Carnitas Selectas. Or Selecta?
Whatever.
I don't know. It's the meat store in Bucerias. It's kind of good. The prices seem higher than when we went to the Mescali's
But
location.
that one was having a big sale that day, honey. I told you that.
So I think part of the reason is we called about the rent on that building that Carnitas Selectas is in. They wanted 60,000 pesos a month.
Yeah.
A month.
So for everybody, that's like Canadians, it's about $4,500 a month.
Yeah. How much meat do you have to sell to cover your 4,500 pesos a month?
Unless they got it cheaper because it had been empty for
Yeah, but
so
it had
long.
been empty for years when we called.
Well,
People are crazy here.
I'm glad we didn't get it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
It's way too big of a open building. We would have had to put too much into it
Yeah, that's true.
as a rental. If we could buy it, that would be one thing.
Yeah. So we talked to Dr. Morrow about buying our office, and he's like, not this year. So maybe next year.
Maybe next year. Maybe we won't need it next year. Hi, Helen.
Yeah, we might not even need an office. That's the thing, right? So I don't know. It's crazy. We have an office for people who are dying. Well, just the older folks that want the office. Young folks are kind of like, be like Amazon, be like Amazon. I'm like, oh, you mean shut all the small businesses down? No, they mean like just to have a virtual office. And that's what we were supposed to be now that we've joined EXP.
Yes, but you want to open
Well, I will have an
another
office in Vallarta. Absolutely. So by September of this year, we will have an office in Puerto
which doesn't
Vallarta.
make sense to me. If we're
It does. It does.
not if it's virtual. It's supposed to be virtual. That's the whole bonus.
No, we get a small office so we get the people walking by until our marketing and stuff is out there. Or we just spend extra on marketing and find the people that way. Maybe that's what we do. We go 100% virtual.
It does make more sense.
Now, we were voted the number one real estate company outside of Vallarta, but when we were virtual.
Your office is everywhere. Thank you, Jeff.
So maybe we don't open an office in Vallarta.
Well, I mean, it's something that we will. It's going to have to evolve over the next few months, and we'll see how things go and what happens with COVID. And I mean, right now, because so few people are coming, I mean, there's still lots of people here,
The
but
Americans are here,
but a
in
lot
droves.
less than what was here before.
But the Americans are coming a lot.
Yeah, Keith Doughton, bacon makes it better. Yeah, you're right, Keith.
Bacon makes
Replying
it better.
to Jeff, yeah.
Keith and Terry Lynn, when they first came to Mexico.
Extra on marketing. That's Jolene's suggestion.
Thank you. That's, I think, what we will do.
I think too.
But
I think that
I
we
just
can.
have to tell people.
Okay.
Terry Lynn made us pierogies. Terry Lynn and her mom made us pierogies, Dolores. And I thank God for those two women. Those were the best pierogies ever.
That was a while ago. What made you think of that?
Because we were just talking about pierogies.
We weren't
And
talking
then
about
Keith-
pierogies. We were talking
and
about
then
some
Keith
sketchy
and
casserole
pierogies.
you want me to make.
Keith and pierogies turns into Terry Lynn and Dolores. and
Esther
pierogies.
says, we found you online.
Well, thank you for that. Much appreciated.
That is right. That is right, Esther. You guys did find us online. So, no, I think, and it's funny because for years, we had been virtual, doing quite well.
4 years.
And then we opened this office. We've just done 3 years in that office. We've paid for our fourth. So we are paid up until January or December 31st of this year of 2021. It's amazing to say 2021, isn't it? That's so wild. So we have a year, 9 months, 8 or 10
You can
months.
have a baby in 9 months.
Save the money, no space needed. Social media is the new life. And unfortunately, I think that's how it's going to be. I think that, and then, when we did not have an office before and clients would want to meet with us, we would just pick somewhere nice to go meet them. Like we'd go sit at the beach.
An
Who doesn't
oceanfront
want to go
restaurant.
sit at the beach and have a drink or coffee and talk about real estate? So, I think that might be, and then all the Zoom seminars that we do and all that kind of stuff. So we have a few months to talk about and decide before we do anything drastic.
Yes.
But I think for years, John has known that online is the future,
yes.
and the offices are a thing of the past.
So when Costco merged with Price Club, I was working for Costco at the time. I was in their marketing department. We went to pick up the head of marketing for Canada at the airport. My business partner and I.
His partner.
Funny story about that. But we go there, pick her up, and she says, yes, was just at the meetings. Price Club got the online marketing part. Because they merged. And Price Club got the online marketing, but Costco figures that the online thing really isn't going to be much. And my partner and I just look at each other and we're like, this lady's nuts. And it was just at the beginning of all of this. But yeah, it was fine because Price Club ended up being merged from Price Costco, and it's now Costco again, and they do their online. But funny thing about the partner thing. So we went to the Premier's prayer breakfast. We were involved in politics. and we ended up at the Premier's prayer breakfast.
But you went on behalf of
No, we weren't there.
work?
No.
Oh, I thought you went on behalf.
So we were sitting with the mayor, Jan Reimer, at her table, and Kevin and myself, and there was 10 or 12 people at the table. So Kevin's like introducing himself, and Kevin would talk like this. That's
hilarious.
what he would do. He was a young old man. So she says, "Oh, and who are you?" And he's like, "And I'm Kevin, and this is my partner, John." And she's like, "Oh, your partner?" And he's like, "Heavens, no, not like that. We work together." It's like awesome.
You had to know Kevin to think that that's hilarious.
It was good. It was very good.
He was quite an uptight old man for being a young guy.
He was in his early. He was like 2 years younger than me, or a year younger than me. Yeah, he was born an old man, but he taught me a lot. He really did. He got me a meeting with Ted Byfield within 24 hours, which was amazing. We went out to lunch with him and had a great political conversation. For those of you who don't know who Ted Byfield is, in Canada, he was a very conservative publisher, and he was an amazing man. I would read his articles, and he could infer by the price of bananas going up 5 cents that Panama was going to be invaded. Like he would do that. It was like amazing to me how this man could do that.
Jeff is saying that Costco e-commerce reported sales have increased by 60% since the pandemic. 60%.
All these little businesses that are being closed or forced to close, it is BS that Amazon, Costco, all these other guys get to stay open and the little guys have to pay the price.
Mm-hmm.
That's where all of this is wrong.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is nuts.
So we have been, it's almost 22.
Wow.
So
but you started late because you were just this.
It was worth it though. Yeah. So thanks guys for joining in. We will chat with y'all tomorrow.
So this is my partner, but it's like a real partner, but a business partner also. Heavens, no, not like that. All right, guys, have a good one. We will see you tomorrow.